I shared our support. Thank you, Kai.
And yeah, if you like it in colour rather than moody hipster black and white,
Oh yeah, we didn't even.
definitely say it because we've got some big intense halo ring. Brightening us up, and if it's worth it, then we'll keep doing it. If not, probably go back to like moody black and white. But I think it's good. The quality's pretty decent.
I like it. I'm looking at it now. I like it.
Yeah.
It's right.
But all right.
No.
First subject, Mr. Joe. Oh, what's this?
It's alright, we had a lag.
We had a lag.
Lag sesh, but it's
Just one. Yeah.
Maybe it was just me. Hopefully no one else did.
Kai said +1 on the colour.
That's right. Okay. Cool.
Kai said, feels bad when you finish a deal and Paul has double my points.
She's ripping you. Gracie's
Gracie,
relentless.
hashtag easy peasy.
Do you need
Gracie,
do you need to
hashtag
write down?
relentless.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, okay, here you go.
Oh, first of all, one
Oh,
little present for you. Here you go.
one little piece.
One. Oh.
That's fucking sick, man. That's proper fucking sick. And it's like
From
Smells.
Japan.
smells like Japan.
Yeah.
I'll show the camera. I'll
It's a
open it.
tiny little cup, yeah.
Unboxing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, little fucking stickers with Japanese shit on it.
Yeah.
I love like when you go abroad, like proper, especially when you go out of the continent.
Yeah, and it's like,
You know what I
it's
mean?
completely different
And
language.
it's and like you just
Yeah.
look at the back of something and you're just like, I don't know
Yes.
if that's I don't know if that's instructions. I don't know if that's serving suggestions. I don't know what that is, but it looks fucking cool. Yeah, I'm gonna open it up and have a look.
Smells like a cup, you say.
I think it's a little glass for my heroin.
Yeah,
So I can.
Oh right, yeah, of course. We all need one.
It's quite a big
Oh, it's
little
fucking
cup.
Charlotte Pudding as well. Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know who was in it, so I was...
Yeah, man. She's like one of Big Mom's daughters.
We
She's
didn't
got three
open it,
eyes.
look.
No, I didn't open it, no.
She's got three eyes and her devil fruit
Where's their third eye?
under her hair.
Ah, she's like...
Yeah, secret. Yeah.
Was that bubble wrapped in your suitcase?
But,
No, it's just in my...
That's actually amazing. That's
yeah,
right.
they made it. Yeah, it's quite thin as well. I'll show it to the camera in a sec. But basically, she's her devil fruit power. She can reach into people's heads, and she pulls out like a film reel, and she
Ah.
can cut out their memories.
Ah!
What
Crazy
anime
that.
is that from?
One Piece, the only one I
Oh,
watch.
okay.
Little piece.
I'll show it to the
Oh, of
camera.
course, yeah, you do.
See if the bright. Look at the bright my shirt is, but
It will come up on here in a minute, so I'll be able to tell you if it looks any good.
yeah, it's fucking sick, man.
We'll go back in time and have a look.
Wee.
Mate. Nice one, Bob. That's much appreciated, man.
It's okay.
A little bit.
Oh,
Of
it's got like a
Japan.
nice little bit of colour on it as well.
That's what I'm saying. You put,
Yeah, I
some,
noticed
put a
that.
nice bit of heroin in there,
Ah.
heat it up, it'll look fucking look fantastic. Yeah, sweet. That's most appreciated. Speaking of the fact that Devil Fruit pulled movie reels out of people's heads, I'll get on my big segue here, my big old
Ah,
tires.
yes, off-road
And
segue.
Excellent.
I'm going to segue down to the first subject, which is this is my subject. Is basically actresses and actors
Mhm.
good for specific genres of movies.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll list them off and we'll go like action, comedy, biopic, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when people say like one actor or one actress that's really good and one that just fucking stinks, one that is like pure trash, and you just wonder like how have they made more than one movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some
Definitely
people,
should
fair enough.
Planned my answers beforehand.
Yeah.
Alas,
Mm.
we learn our lessons.
It keeps it fresh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll start. I can start because I had a few in mind. This is what I was thinking about.
Okay,
let's
cool.
start.
Alright, so first of all, gonna go comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll start with the actor. And this is one I hate, and I just think he's terrible, and I don't know why he's in anything. And to be honest, he's been in some movies that I found funny,
Yeah.
but like if any other actor was in that position, any actor, it would have been funny. It was just a funny movie.
Right, okay.
Vince Vaughn.
Right, okay.
I think he just has like it's that classic thing with Vince Vaughn where it's like Owen Wilson, bar like the nose, he's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good looking, so I can understand why he's shit acting, but he's still in movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or like people like I don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's fucking ridiculous. Like back in the day when there wasn't many of them, ludicrously
Stuntman, yeah.
hench. Yeah, I can see why they got him in there, even though he's not good at acting.
Yeah.
But Vince Vaughn is like average guy, not that good looking, out of shape, bad actor. Like, how the hell has he been in literally
He has a
60,
very-
70 movies?
He has a very niche like comedy style
Yeah.
that I think a lot of people like because I find it funny.
Yeah, I quite like it.
In like Four Christmases, Couples Retreat.
I really like the intern.
I haven't
The
seen
Interns,
that.
or what it's called.
I haven't seen that. He's in. What else is he in? No, because Couples
in,
Retreat's really funny. If you've never seen Couples Retreat, that's funny.
It has to be a bit. All I'm saying is I like other movies that he's in that are funny, But if you name one other B-list to above comedy actor that's put in that role,
Yeah. You think it's better?
I think
you
it
could
is
easily
exactly the
interchange it,
same.
I know what you mean.
I just don't think there's any movie where it's just like Vince Vaughn wasn't in that, or like I can't imagine anyone else that could have played that character. He's just like he just gets put in good scripts occasionally, and he's pretty funny. Like he obviously like he's comedy timing or whatever stuff like that. I'm not saying he's terrible at everything.
So you'd say he's like typecast as well? Would you say that?
No, because I've seen him in movies where he's tried to do like romantic comedies or be a bit more serious, and it's just like it's the same, exactly the same as Owen Wilson, where. Never do I watch a movie and go, oh, that's that character. I always just watch a movie and go, oh, what's...
Wow.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Well, like, what's he doing in this movie? You know what I mean? Like, and it's just, there's no realism, no good accent, no any of it. He just played the same character. He's just himself. He doesn't even play a character. He does the same version of himself. But it's just the amount of movies he's done. So that's why Vince Vaughn, comedy actors, like... It's like Room 101 in it. Like, if I can put it in Room 101, just fucking do away with him.
Kai has said Ben Stiller. And I think that's actually a good point, like exactly what you're saying about Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
I'd say you could say the same about Ben Stiller.
It's all them people, they're all like kind of mates. You imagine them just go to the pub together.
But this is a good point, Kai, and you've given me a great sort of like a bit of ammo to work with. But I think the exact same thing. Yeah, Ben Stiller is the same sort of guy.
No.
What's this?
Jamie's saying Seth Rogen, not having that. I love Seth Rogen. No.
But he's always the same guy.
I agree with Jamie, yeah. I'm talking about an actor. To be an actor, as if to like play a role and make it whatever, not be like, oh, I'm Seth Rogen in a movie.
Yeah.
Every movie he's in, he's Seth Rogen in a movie.
Yeah, but I enjoy that though.
I enjoy it, but I'm just going purely on acting. I'm talking about like if he had to do some sort of acting school, they'd be like, you're getting a 1.
Apparently he has
1
been...
out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up, but apparently he has been in some serious stuff that wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
because like a lot of people... Yeah, James Franco, but he did that 127 hours.
And he was, and Spider-Man.
James Franco's alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in comparison to these two guys we just mentioned, he's like a god of acting.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I just think, and it's the amount of movies like, I don't know, even other shit guys like, what's his name?
Okay, yeah, he loves Seth Rogen and he loves his movies. So Jamie, you are well and truly forgiven.
No, but I agree. It's the same thing in terms of acting. It's just like they can't actually act. They're like,
you know what I think I can appreciate Seth Rogen more for is his like input into like writing of films. Because his input into like Pineapple Express and Superbad and stuff like that. Because he wrote Superbad when he was like a kid in school.
Yeah.
With his pal, and I just think that's great. Like I love
When
it.
was Superbad released?
Superbad
2007,
was 2007, yeah, so it's
time ago now.
12 years old.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite films, by the way, Superbad.
That's what I'm saying, but yeah, just on acting, that's Vince Vaughn. But these other guys, same niche. But I think all the guys we've just mentioned, detrimentally slightly to their actual acting skills, all of them I would prefer in whatever role Vince Vaughn did.
Yeah.
He's like, as I mean, he's the bottom of that
he's
barrel
just like
of that
a typical bloke. He's just a bloke.
See, now I know exactly what we're talking about. I think my answer's going to be quite interesting. But, I mean... Anything more on Vince Vaughn?
I feel bad that I've already ripped him so hard. Yeah, just like
but you can watch him in the film and still have a fun time and like laugh.
Like Dodgeball. I don't think Dodgeball. He's like the main character in Dodgeball.
What's the other one with?
And Ben Stiller's in there as well, but it's just well written. Like
it was a good film.
What's the one with Owen Wilson where they go to like? Was it Wedding Crashers?
Yeah, Wedding Crashers.
I still haven't seen Wedding Crashers.
Exactly, and they're again two terrible actors in a movie.
Yeah.
But because it's a funny movie, like whoever writ that, you know what I mean, whatever stage guy or the producer or anything like that, they deserve all credit for that movie because anyone could have walked into that.
I'll tell you a good one. So for comedy, Steve Carell. He can play both. And he can play a really stupid person like Brick.
I fucking love Steve Carell.
In Anchorman, he's just a complete idiot. But then he can go to like.
He does
Little Bit Sunshine.
He does
he's like a serious role, yeah.
Yeah, but like 40-Year-Old Virgin with Seth Rogen in that again is hilarious. Like his awkward persona in that is just so good, and he's so funny. Like the way he puts down the phone when he calls her the girl and she answers, and she just goes hello and she goes and just puts the phone down and it just cracks me up every time. That whole film. Paul Rudd's in that as well. Great.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's a good one.
Paul Rudd is because he does.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, but he's had serious films as well. They have all had like serious films.
Well, yeah, they've
smaller
tried.
Projects that people
They've tried.
Yeah, but they all like going to smaller projects as well.
Yeah,
no one really cares about art house films and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion for a good one.
Suggestion for a good one.
Or Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, back in the day, was like
Legend.
king.
Fucking.
But then he done like the weird films like Eternal.
No, he's a good serious
Sometimes
actor.
it's
He's just
like-
a generally good actor.
He's brilliant.
Yeah,
He's great.
that's what I mean. Jim Carrey, he's
So you go from
arguably
that
one of the
to
best.
Ace Ventura. And it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
massive
mate.
contrast.
But then he did a biopic, like a lifetime story of someone, and he proper method acted it, back to method acting. Which
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
And he like actually believed he was this person, and he just went really weird. And now he doesn't act; he just paints. He paints all
Jim
day.
Carrey?
Gee, that's
No,
what he
he's
does.
got a film on that. He's in the
Yeah, but
Sonic.
that's all he really does now.
Sonic.
It's in the new Sonic. He's playing Dr. Robotnik.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Sonic.
there's going to be violence in that, and surely he's against violence now, isn't he?
Yeah.
After Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass 2 just snapped him apparently.
I think the thing with Jim Carrey, he had that true eccentricness where he probably give everything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's why crazy characters like similar to Robin Williams as well.
Well, we'd never seen like anything like Jim Carrey before. Like
Yeah,
Ace Ventura
yeah.
was just like fucking ridiculous.
So
It still is.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
still,
yeah.
I
It's like it's the over the topness of it, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
pulls it off like it's almost believable because he's that committed to it. So he's To be honest, I'm gonna he's probably second if I'm talking about like male comedy actors.
Yeah.
First one, and he doesn't always do comedy, I suppose, but Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I think Robin Williams is like just generally as an actor, like because he's done dark
Yeah.
stuff, he's done sad stuff, whatever. But
Good Will Hunting.
yeah. But just generally as an actor, but especially in comedy, I just think he was such a sort of. You could tell he was such a funny person in real life. You know, like just if you met him, he'd be funny.
Apparently, he was like had major depression.
Yeah, but he was like a masked depression. I don't think people
Yeah,
no one
he
knew
did
it.
it. Yeah.
But he was like always apparently like life of the party, like really good
Yeah.
chatting, really funny all the time.
Yeah.
But then to not have to rely on that, he could have gone into movies being himself and not be a good actor
Yeah.
and still pulled it off. But he actually then like Missed Doubtfire, like 15-20 minutes after he gets the costume changed to be Miss Doubtfire. It's just a woman.
Yeah.
It's just an old lady. Like he's a quality actor, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Genie in Aladdin as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
my favourite.
countless Jumanji.
Fucking
Like-
yeah.
He's just an absolute G. And then he's in like really weird, serious movies where he plays like I forget the name now, but he develops people's photos and he ends up stalking some family because he develops their photos in like a store, like, and it's just like he can play that dark bad guy from CSI like really well.
Well, that's like Jack Nicholson. It's a bit of a weird segue, I suppose, but it's like Jack Nicholson. He can do like quite comedic.
Yeah.
But then he did like the Joker, which was like considered a really great Joker performance, and Heath Ledger coming. What else he does? Witches of Eastwick. He's in that, I think.
Yeah.
Loads
But
of
then
shit
he
like that.
goes
He's very-
from that-
The Shining as well.
Yeah.
See.
Then he goes from that to the bucket list with Morgan Freeman,
Yeah,
which is
mate.
a great film. I love that film.
September. And that's Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I yeah.
Las Vegas is brilliant.
Everything.
It's a bit like cheesy, obviously, that would never fucking happen, but it is quite funny.
Can you imagine going to a club and it's just like Morgan Freeman and everyone else there?
Getting into a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
I love it when where he says they're all gangsters, and the guy like believes them. So I'm really sorry. That's just.
I'll tell you another solo role guy, Danny Dyer. He's always just Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
He just plays
Everything.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even that he like is lined. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
like a
happy.
false bravado
I'm
guy
happy to
anyway.
have that,
Yeah.
like Danny Dyer's fucking.
Like he does
yeah.
Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men, but he might as well just be like from Essex Boys
Right.
and stuff like that still.
Just to further sort of infatuate my first point, I think I'd probably prefer Dodgeball if it had Danny Dyer as the main character. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's how bad he is.
I can imagine him get in the face and like, fucking hell, my face, you can't.
You hit me with a bloody wrench. Don't know if I'm going like Mary Poppins Cockney, but
You bloody me. The Departed. Was that the Robin Williams film?
no, Departed
The
is.
Departed, I haven't seen it, but I know.
Departed, I'm pretty sure Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was one.
what's he called? Not the one who's like Mark Wahlberg, but not.
Matt Damon?
Yeah, bam. That's an epic movie, to be honest. That's a really good movie, and it's
Yeah,
got
I need to watch it. Yeah,
spoilers. Actually, I'm not going to spoil you because you haven't watched
Oh,
it, but
it's on Netflix, I know that.
please don't spoil.
the ending is interesting. That's as vague as I can put it.
It's
In
probably
a
been
good way.
spoiled for me in the past because I listened to a podcast about films
Yeah,
and they've
yeah.
talked about it loads.
But it's a proper good movie. It's the opposite of what I was saying about Donnie Brasco the other day, where I was like, it's such a good movie and it ended shit. It's a really good movie, and it's got like one of the best endings I've seen in a movie ever. And I was just like,
Apparently Mark Wahlberg is in it as well.
really?
That's confusing as fuck. What, as well as Matt Damon? Because that would be confusing. I'd be like, who?
I want to see a film where
I ain't seen it in
Mark
ages. If there's
Wahlberg-
both in it.
plays Matt Damon.
I think there is a film, right, where Elijah Wood plays Tobey Maguire, and Tobey Maguire plays Elijah Wood.
Yeah, classic. It is classic.
Genius.
Yeah, no, who suggested that anyway? Because that's a savagely good man.
Departed was Kai.
Oh, good man. Yeah, literally, and just savagely good ending. And again, to be honest, Leonardo DiCaprio, if you're talking about good actors,
fantastic film.
Just good actors in general.
Leo in Django Unchained. Have you seen that film?
Yeah.
A bit.
You actually hate his character?
But I love his character. But he actually cuts his hand on a knife. That's his real blood. That he actually wipes on the actress's face, and she weren't expecting that. He just stayed in character. Oh, probably one of my favourite actors. Definitely fucking great.
He was like underrated for ages, and everyone was just like, "Oh, Bird's just fun and like attractive."
Yeah.
He had that Orlando Bloom thing where it's just like a pretty face. And then he just kept. No, that's what I'm saying. But then he just kept going, like, "All right, how about act really good now? How about now? How about now?" And then eventually won like awards for it and got a bit of accolade for actually being savage.
I still need to see The Revenant. He's in that.
I haven't seen that,
with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And apparently Tom Hardy, you know how he does like the proper growly voice, and you can hardly understand him, but it's kind of good in a way. He does it in this like really, really heavy.
Yeah.
So you're like, what the fuck did he just say?
Well, he was like in Lawless, though, wasn't he? He was like very mumbly.
Yeah, but it kind of fit with his character in that, like old Smokey Joe that just kind of sits there all day.
Making moonshine.
Making moonshine, yeah.
I think that's true, and that's another good thing of good actors as well. Like, if you're a trained actor or if you just don't know how to act, in terms of acting a character, I know plenty of people in real life, especially the sort of people Tom Hardy plays, like bad, evil men or like, you know what I mean, like henchmen and that.
Yeah.
And they're not all extremely articulated and overly pronounced of the words, you know what I mean? Like, for it to actually be realistic, like, sometimes the performance, you know what I mean, is less perfect, but it's actually much more realistic.
Oh, yeah.
I felt really bad because I said right at the beginning, there's like one actor and one actress, and at a bit of sounding ridiculously sexist, I was like, why did I have to pick comedy first? No, but you know what I mean. Like, I think like it's
there
not.
There are good comedy actors.
Yeah, but it's not as notorious. If you're talking like the history of all good funny movies you can think of, if you listed them off your top 10 favourite, I don't think one would have a female protagonist.
More of that coming out now, though. Like more like female comedy, and that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although the Ghostbusters was really bad, and it's not because it was female. It's just it was a bad film.
No, but the thing
they
is,
could have the original actors.
The thing is, the Ghostbusters movie, and it's almost what Wonder Woman done really right.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
as a movie.
Definitely.
But don't, because you have got a woman Ghostbusters, don't be overly PC and make it all about
focus on that.
Well, yeah, don't focus on the fact that they're women. Just make a cool Ghostbusters movies with women.
Yeah,
and that'll be more empowering for women than making loads of references of like, they're men. They're men. Yeah, it's just literally just like it makes it cheap.
Yeah,
and it cheapens the glory of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whereas Wonder Woman didn't have any of that. Like, I actually chipped an hour on this. She just the whole movie was just like, I'm Amazonian. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, there was a bit of comedy.
No, I'm not saying comedy. I'm just saying that it didn't. It wasn't anything about her being a woman. It wasn't like silly.
Oh yeah,
yeah. In terms of like empowering women. And making it sort of like a credible movie. That's why Ghostbusters flopped hard. The whole movie was just like, come on, girls, let's do this, girls. Yeah. It's like, we get it, you're women. Like, make a good movie, don't make a shit movie and talk about girls all the time.
Yeah. Captain Marvel was going to go along the same lines, I think.
I think it was just too self-aware, that film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, and then
they knew what they were doing and what it was going to be like,
and two of them, the only one that's relatively good looking, and the black one, they're both actually good female. I've seen them in other movies. I don't know their names. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen them in other movies, and they're good.
Isn't Melissa McCarthy in that film?
I think that might be. Oh no, maybe not.
She's like the chubbier lass.
Yeah, she's in Identity Theft with what's his face?
Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Jason Bateman I love. I think it's fucking brilliant. Yeah. But that Melissa McCarthy, I think she's only really funny in that Bridesmaids film because that is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Not ashamed to say that it's pretty funny.
That's what I'm saying, but it just the movie was terrible. Like it was, I'm not slamming the actresses. It's just the fact that like that whole movie was writ to be like.
Well, it's just handled badly. It's like everyone.
It's like a Spice Girls advert. It's just like girl power, flower power. It's like this is Ghostbusters. We want funky, wacky music and like Igor and shit.
Yeah.
And Slimer.
Yeah.
That's all a man wants.
Cool. Serious actor.
Serious. All right.
Oh god.
Yeah. Serious. Serious.
You know what? And this is going to stop the whole pick a woman, pick a man, because you can pick either or in each. Because let's face it, the male ones are going to be comedy. My serious acting person.
Yeah.
Actually, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think she, in terms of women acting, doesn't do many movies, and when she does, it's like always believable.
And they're always good.
Yeah. And she can do like horror ridiculously well.
Did
She
you
can
the
do-
others? Did
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying.
that film?
And she can do that perfectly, but then she can also do like romantic-y stuff really well. Romantic-y stuff. Rom-coms is probably the more apt term. She can do like standard drama, and she's just really believable. And she reminds you old-fashioned.
Yeah.
She's not curvy, she's not this, she's like proper pale. She's not ugly at all, like, but she's not like, you know what I mean, that big lips, big like Hollywood bird. She's just like, she's very like plain, thin, pretty, like, just reminds me of like what a Victorian actress would have been like, you know what I mean, just like proper no frills, I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah, sure.
And just really, really good at like every Nicole Kidman movie I've seen, even if it's been shit, I've been like, she was quality in that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the movie?
Course,
Terrible. But she was quality in that. Like, I believed her character every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicole Kidman, I'll vote for you.
Bad?
Bad for serious acting?
Mm-hmm.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. One of my favourite actors of all time. Like, you know what I mean? Favourite people to watch in a movie, but like, when like it's what makes the movies cool.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that he's been in a lot of serious movies that are actually not serious. And there's one about the devil getting reborn, and like, you know what I mean? And there's like a scene where like the devil's raping a woman and impregnating her and stuff, and it's just like a proper deep.
Is this
crazy
Arnold
movie.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Wait,
then
fucking really?
what's it called?
Yeah, but it's like bloody...
End of Days.
End of Days.
What's the other one? What's that army one?
Commando?
Does that get to the chopper?
He said that in about 7 films.
Get to the Chopper's Predator.
Predator,
right?
Yeah, no, but he said it
there's
in like
another one
4
where there's
movies.
like full on army mode. Is that running through like Vietnam or something style?
I think you're talking about Commando. Commando's the one where he's like proper army guy.
Or is it Last Action Hero, maybe?
Last Action Hero is the one about Christmas.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Last Action Hero is
And what's the Christmas
in
one?
the movies when he goes through the movies.
Christmas.
Oh, he's got so many classic movies.
Christmas one
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
True Lies. True Lies is sick.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying, but
He's not a good actor.
yeah, exactly.
No,
Although
he's great.
I'm talking about 30 of my favourite all-time movies, like with all the shit we've been saying. But like, the reason why he's never been in a good sad movie or anything is because he goes up against the devil, and there's like Armageddon coming and all this harsh stuff, and he literally goes. You're a quiet boy compared to me. And he's talking to the devil, and it's just like that's not serious. I can't take that seriously. Like, I love it because I'm like, yeah, go on, fuck the devil up. He's a quiet boy compared to you.
Just as you was saying all that, I was just reading the short like little description on IMDb, and it just sounds like so fucking brilliant, but like just sounds so bad. And as you were just saying that, oh fuck that.
Honestly, but the budget's high. You can tell they meant to make it a serious movie. The budget's high. It's very dark. There's every other actor in it is sick and really on point. And then he's literally just like, nah, fuck you, Satan. Do not realize I'm Arnold.
A 33 on Metascore.
Oh, nice.
Metacritic, sort of fucking hell.
Yeah, but it might be like I said, it'll be controversial, but it's. As much as I love him so much, the man can't act. He's just a savagely cool guy.
Yeah.
And he's been in so many good movies.
Do you know what, like, talking about bad films, on the other podcast I listened to, Singcast, by Cinema Sins from YouTube, I was listening to one where they were talking about a film where this guy was given a chance to direct his first big film, and the film flopped so hard. Oh, it's Eragon, actually.
Yeah.
Which will
I heard that flopped hard.
sort of segues into another topic later on. But, because it was so shit, and I can vouch for that because we love the books. Eragon. Oh, it's so bad, and this guy never directed a film again. It just killed his career. He got to direct that one film.
Good,
but
I fucked it up.
It might not have even been him. That might have been a studio being like, no, you have to have this as the story.
Yeah.
You know how they fucked the story up? That's not necessarily the director's fault.
Yeah.
So, that poor guy.
I didn't. I disagree. I think, however you. For it to be bad again that you've never got another job, it must have been terrible.
But it is terrible, but there's things like, you think of a dragon, right? So dragons are like probably the main part about this series. Dragons don't have feathers, and in this film, for some reason,
they could do, yeah.
No, these dragons at least shouldn't have feathers.
Okay.
And in this film, they have these big wings with feathers all over them, and it's just like, what the fuck? And that's not necessarily a director's choice. They could say like, no, this is the design we're settling on. You have to put that.
That'd be the animators.
Stuff like that. It's just little things like that, and how they fucks the story up, and the acting's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Even though it's got fucking Jeremy Irons in it.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a great serious actor.
And John Malkovich.
Yeah, and he's.
Hey, there's movement. No, I'm giving. Sorry, the director deserves to be one shot.
Yeah.
To have them actors in it and even have a budget that was a Hollywood
that
budget.
Acting is bad in this film.
Yeah.
John Malkovich in this film, oh, he's fucking awful.
But if he's good in every movie I've seen him in and not that one, who's the only difference, mate? There's probably a similar cameraman there. It's hard to say it, but all the evidence is proving that this guy deserved to get fucking come out, mate.
But it's just sad, isn't it? It's just sad. You know, his career's just taken off, and then it's fucking gone, and it's gone.
On a random director note, let's not bother going into directors, but just as on an up one, David Bowie's son, fucking sick.
I've heard about it.
He done a movie called Moon, or The Moon.
Yeah.
Ridiculously good.
What's his name? It's like Ziggy Bowie or
something weird. As it might be Ziggy Jones, because I think David Bowie's real last name is Jones.
Oh, okay, right.
But Dave Jones is nowhere sound as cool as Dave Bowie, so that's fair enough. But anyway, yeah, he done this movie called Moon, and I remember hearing it was from directed by Dave Bowie's son, and it's literally the whole movie, apart from like minutes, it's just one man. So you got one man in a set, and he made ridiculously good movie, and I was just like, this is amazing. That Dave Bowie's son, like, ridiculously good director, and it was really well directed. And then the very next thing I heard, it was just like, oh, he's just made one movie though. Then it's just like, check this out, IDBM, whatever it's called, and he was like, oh, he's in the World of Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. And I actually think that was sick.
The World of Warcraft movie.
I think a lot of Die Hard Lord of the thing is, and this is where I'm on the opposite side of it.
Terrible CGI.
It was CGI wasn't great. I admit that CGI wasn't great. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't
better
great.
with that budget.
But I preferred it than Lord of the Rings, including if you used to give me like the whole extended thing of Lord of the Rings and the World of Warcraft movie, I'd have preferred that, and I didn't even play World of Warcraft. I've got like no bias.
Wait, you prefer World of Warcraft over the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
It's well divisive, but I think the thing with Lord of the Rings,
wow.
I didn't read the books, and because I didn't read the books, I didn't have any previous tie with any of the locations.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the movie, like if you, especially the extended ones, I've never even bothered to watch them, but even the normal ones, the first Lord of the Rings, I remember everyone hyping about it. I was like prime age of like not the 12, 13, whatever it came out.
See,
I fell asleep twice. I basically went there, fell asleep, and was like, fuck, I've just wasted it. And everyone was talking about how cool it was. So I went with a different group of mates that hadn't seen it yet, and fell asleep again. And then literally, like, I ended up just getting like a pirate one online, and just like over 2 or 3 days watched it. It was alright.
Yeah.
But I was just like, no, if the extended cut, they must walk so fucking much. No, I'm joking. Like, literally, like from you know, I didn't care where they were going. And when they were talking, it's good, I suppose, to make it like real, or whatever. But they're like, oh, we're going to Riffledore, and then we're going to go down the hill mountains of Crowngledore. Because I don't know them places, or like I can't get excited about it. I'm just like, you just give me like, sounds like Welsh towns. I'm just like, I don't care where you're going. And then when there is good action, there is good characters, whatever else. But it's like you get 5 minutes of that for every 25 minutes of like, if they didn't put that shit in, people who read the book would get anal. They'd be like, well, by that time they stopped at the river tree branch.
Yeah.
So I don't care about that.
They have the extended editions for that reason.
No, but my thing is the normal version was still longer.
Oh, it's still long film.
Yeah, like, and there was a lot of stuff like that. There was like, they should have just kept every main battle in there and then added bits. You know what I mean? Like, it's a movie. If it's going for 3 hours, I want at least a lot of...
That's still not as long as Das Boot or Das Boot. That film, it's a film set on a submarine.
Fair.
It's almost 5 hours long.
Oh, what? Why?
I'll prove this.
I believe it. But that's like, why would you do that? Did you say Das? Is it German?
Das Boot. I don't know. It must be.
Because that's the big.
But it's like a really famous film, probably for that reason.
And to be honest, it makes sense if it's German. It's just like, we want to make a long, efficient movie. It's like, what if people don't like it? We don't care.
Wow. I thought it said 1901 then. Who wants to sit there for 5 hours?
That's as long as a young
child.
You don't sit there in one sitting, surely.
The thing is, I kind of want to see it just to see why.
Yeah.
And see if it deserves to be that long. And...
See that, Lewis, man?
Yeah, take it easy, Lewis.
Bye, Lewis.
I don't know who Lewis is, but see you later.
That's my sister's boyfriend.
Oh, see you later.
Your brother.
Yeah.
But, just random mention to Dave Bowie's son. Not mentioned enough to learn his name. But I liked...
I like Peter something. Is what he goes by.
Maybe.
Yeah. Good actor for me, Tom Hanks.
Good serious actor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Green Mile, fantastic film. All these films, fantastic.
You could do the same with Arnold, where you literally just go with different Tom Cruise movies, Tom Hanks movies, and it's just like good.
But then you got like big.
Good.
It's like just a...
It's honestly, it's countless amounts. Castaway is ridiculous. Forrest Gump is ridiculous. He went full retard, and it was all right.
Yeah.
And no, but he did, and he survived it, and didn't even get one person be like, because it was
like won awards for it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's just like
Is it?
one thing you do is never go full retard, and it's literally just like Tom Hanks did it. You got away with it.
Yeah.
There's only a few guys that can do that. Like
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. just like.
yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
But it's true. If you're
Yeah.
if you're one of these actors, you know what I mean. Like
Oh,
these
imagine that
mid-class
coming out
ones, that's going to ruin your career pretending to be that sort of guy. You know what I mean. Like
That wouldn't get made
So
today.
saying about Tropic Thunder, right? So in the film, I've only seen it once, but in the film he says,
I did like
"I never break character,"
Mm.
and then you listen to the commentary on the DVD. He's in character in the commentary.
yeah.
That is just insane detail.
Yeah.
Like bravo to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
he's just a hilarious guy anyway. To be honest.
Yeah,
have,
Tom
you,
Hanks.
have you got a bad serious actor?
What's his face?
If you can't remember his name, then that's a really good start.
Yeah. Bloody Anakin Skywalker.
Oh,
Hayden
yeah.
Christensen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
fuck it.
Terrible serious
You know, you fought for a while, but there's a solid choice of a shit actor.
Nicholas
That's
Benson
so-
or something. No.
Yeah.
The thing is, right?
Nicholas Benton.
I like the prequel Star Wars films. I do. They're crap. They're bad. There's a lot that shouldn't have happened, but I do like them just because we grew up
Yeah.
watching them. I remember when I first got on video.
They're good cinematic experiences.
I
isn't
like
it?
bad serious actor. Okay, Kristen Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Get a bit
miserable
of gender
in
equality on this.
everything.
She, well, I mean, we're slamming a female actress, so no.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not.
we've only said
No, it's equality.
No, you
It's
said,
like males.
you said Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, she's fucking bad. That's
She's
all,
real
that's all I
bad.
have to say about her.
Yeah, she's real bad. But she has got that thing about her, like they're going on about Nicole Kidman with that natural beauty,
Yeah.
or like I like Uma Thurman, I like. But even though I do like some other like Angelina Jolie, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fit Hollywood birds. But Kirsten Stewart is like, or Christian Stewart, whatever her name is. She's got that proper like dirty thing about her, where like it's not like she's like, oh, she's beautiful, but you would just be like, come on then. You know what I mean? You'd really want her. You know what I mean? Just because she's so bad, and you'd be like, you know that like.
You'd feel sorry for her.
Well, the thing is, it'd be terrible because if when you're having sex with her, she wouldn't even be like, oh yeah. She'd be like,
Could I just...
yeah, I like that. It's great. And you'd be like, but you'd love it. You'd be like, oh, it's so terrible. It's so terrible.
So have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the montage where Jason Segel goes through like all the girls he's fucking, and he's fucking that one girl and she's like, I think I just came.
Yeah.
I was like, I just came, or something like that. It's just so funny.
This is what I mean, and that's what it'd
That'd
be
be
like
like-
with her, but you'd
that'd be
made
like-
it, you'd just make you angry in a good way. You'd
Yeah.
rage fuck her. But yeah. We'll save that for another series. People you would
Next week.
rage fuck.
Next week on the podcast, we talk rage fuck.
Yeah, she would get like absolute rage fuck. We'll end it there. So yeah, bad acting. Like I said, for me,
I'm sorry.
I had to just
I'm
nail
saying,
it
getting that
on.
gender equality in there, and then just like fit birds, yeah, with rage fucking. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. Moving swiftly on.
Smashed, get absolutely smashed.
Gracie said she's met Sir Ian McKellen.
Oh,
See,
shit.
McKellen's a G as well.
She knows Zesma. And that's Ian McKellen.
No wonder she like flames everybody.
Yeah, she's like hashtag easy peasy.
The last yeah.
Did you say easy peasy to Ian McKellen?
please tell me you said hashtag easy peasy to Ian McKellen. Please, Gracie. And if you didn't, track him down and do it.
Find him.
Be my hero.
You say track him down.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, track him down.
No,
That's
he's going
that's
down.
fun where he is. Ian McKellen is
No, I'm
dead.
saying Ian McKellen. Isn't
No,
he?
that's not dead.
No, because I've done this
Dumbledore's
before.
dead, not
Yeah,
Gandalf.
I've-
Different
I've-
wizard.
Yeah.
I've lost track of who is because obviously celebrities been dropping like flies in the last few
No,
years.
no, Ian McKellen's
Um,
strong gay man. He will live.
Wow. Went to a school for a drama class.
What?
Okay, thank God.
Oh, and he grew up in Wigan. And she lives in Wigan.
Oh, he's from Wigan.
Yeah.
Class.
Wigan.
But yeah,
Wigan.
so Ian McKellen, one of the most badass things I've ever seen him have was he got like photographed by a paparazzi,
Yeah.
and he just had a T-shirt on, which was I'm Magneto and Gandalf, bitch.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah,
So good.
yeah, you literally are
Legend.
Magneto and Gandalf. Like,
He is.
praise be.
We're back anyway, so.
Ah, cool. Cool.
Yes.
And Gracie said he started explaining his childhood, saying he was different growing up because he was attracted to men, not women. And someone shouted out saying, "What, you're gay?" And he was like, "Yes, I am, but I'm married, sorry." What a legend Ian McKellen is.
Oh yeah, honestly, and I love he's got a proper bromance with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
And when you see him on,
that's incredible,
you
yeah.
see them together, and it's just like I like. This is where I don't get this whole. We mentioned it, I think, in the first or second podcast, and I'm not going to go into it too much because it is a bit like whatever. Like,
Political.
Yeah, or political, or emotional, or whatever. But it's that whole like gender. Whether we're talking about gender equality or whether you're talking about gender fluid and different non-binary, all that sort of things categorised together. It's just like you've got a completely straight man, a completely gay man, can get really close and intimate and be like mates and be cool. And it's just like there should be. That's a good example of like you don't need to conform.
Yeah.
No, just
do you know why
if you feel left out, you don't need to feel like you conform.
Yeah.
There are cool people out there that are going to accept you for being a female man, a manly woman, or whatever. And there'll be people that are completely opposite to you who are just cool people who accept you.
Well,
you don't have to like go into these little niche groups. You know what I mean? Like
it's because guys like this have like they've really figured out like what life's all about.
Yeah.
And that's like if you've got mates and all that, you just want to have a good time with them. You want to have good memories of them. There's no point like thinking, oh, that person's gay. Let's like not hang out with them. Yeah. Or like something like that. It's just ridiculous.
Our friend Ben.
Yeah, for like years.
He knows.
He for years he didn't say he was gay, and then like more recently he didn't. No, he's like I think he's really living the life he wanted to live.
Yeah. He has Stephen Fry around his house for dinner.
Yeah, as well.
Stuff like that. And Brian Singer, director of X-Men.
Yeah. It's mad.
I tell you what,
Tom
he's a great.
as well.
Tom Davey. I tell you, he has a great bromance. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that video you showed me.
Yeah. And Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds made an advert for Hugh Jackman's coffee house.
Yeah.
It was like probably nice. And he was like, that was a great advert. And then Ryan Reynolds was like, show me yours then. He's like, oh no, it's not ready yet. And he's like, no, I'll show me. And it's just him sitting there at his desk. And he's got like a bottle of Ryan Reynolds gin. And so he's like, fuck you, Ryan Reynolds. And then that's it. That's what he says. And he's sitting there.
He's just smiling. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, what is it? He says Ryan Reynolds is a... And it just bleeps it. Yeah. And then he just pours it all on the table and he just watches it soaking. And he's like, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. It's like the Ryan Reynolds one. He's like, that must cost like $1 million. And he was like, yeah. Like,
Ryan Reynolds
them two are gold.
Yeah. And Ryan Reynolds, fair play to him in terms of Ryan Reynolds sort of come up the hard way.
Yeah.
He made a lot of shit movies early on. He had a lot of low budget movies. And he sort of kept plugging on, and people were like, "Oh, I like him, he's plucky," but he never really got any credit.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably before Deadpool, to be honest. It was probably a little bit before that where he started getting seen as like a decent actor. But it's just like he's got that. Oh fuck, Chris, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Chris Hemsworth.
No,
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He's got that same
three Chris's.
He's got that same appeal where he's just like
he lives on a farm. Actually, there's sort of like milks cows and stuff, and he's just like a typical farmer.
It doesn't surprise me.
He's got that accent.
Yeah. But it's just that thing of like he plays that same role really well. He's like really relatable, lovable, but at the same point he's good looking enough and in shape enough to play an action hero if he wanted to as well. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say he's not a Stallone or a Schwarzenegger level of that guy, but he's in shape enough to play that and it'd be cool because he's funny and charismatic.
Yeah.
He was in the cowboy film, wasn't he? The remake. Was it Magnificent Seven?
Yeah.
I thought that was quite good. Quite cool western. I really like westerns. Like, obviously they don't make a lot now, but no, westerns are cool.
The last
Gracie
one
said,
go on, Grace.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
So everyone knew he was coming to the school, so they stood up the front, waiting for him like in a fancy car setup. He just pulled up in his like old shit, like Corsa or whatever. And
Well, it says rickety old car. I think you're assuming it's a modern car. Maybe it was an older rickety old car. You know, rickety old car.
Still, I can imagine.
Classic.
I still can imagine he's a guy that was just like, it's just a fucking car, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
From A to B.
Yeah, literally.
See, I don't know if that was me. If I was an actor going to visit a school, people want to see like some mad car
Lambo
and stuff like that. So if you had one, why wouldn't you take it to be like, look, you wanted to see what I've got. Here it is.
I can imagine he's not one of these people who has like loads of possessions. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's just.
Well,
like
we've all got stuff.
I'd
say we've all got stuff we like to have. Maybe for him it's just like how his house is decorated. Maybe he's got.
He lives in London, I think, so I'd imagine he just doesn't need a car to get around.
Yeah. Only when he's going to schools.
Yeah,
that's why I wouldn't live
in Wigan.
In Wigan. Well, that's where. Oh no, here you go. Yeah, so Grace said he grew up in Wigan.
Okay. From Ford Focus. Okay, you weren't that far off then.
There you go.
Was it an estate?
Oh, was it a red?
Was it a red Ford Focus estate?
Oh, I don't know.
Please, was it red? And was it a Ford Focus estate? And what year was it?
The party wagon.
Because we have a
fond memory.
Yeah, fond memory of a.
Might have shared a car with him.
The best car. The best car in the world.
Yeah, we see it now. We're like
in the world.
Yeah, to be honest, Ford Focuses in general are just solid cars, man.
I've got my little car with me today.
We got a little car. What's we talking about?
Mazda MX-5.
Just out.
Actually, MX-5.
Down there. That little tiny one.
We've got some window looking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, little tiny car.
Instead of his
Little
huge
Two big
giant
guys in a
car.
tiny car.
Yeah, do you remember we got out of it outside that shop and
Yeah.
that guy was just like
You're too big for that
laughing
car.
because I was just like, yeah, getting out of Paul's car, right, is ridiculous because you know it's so like it's a Mazda MX-5. If you know cars, you know they're tiny, and it's like we're tall. We're both well over 6 foot.
Yeah.
And like, I've driven it as well, borrowed the car, and it's like yeah, I have to have my leg in a certain position to close the door properly. Otherwise, my leg gets trapped in between the steering wheel and the handle on the door. That's how much room you've got in that car.
Segueing off into nothingness.
Yeah.
So we yum yum rating.
Oh yeah, we can
that's
break for the
a
yum
good
yum
shout
rating,
because this is
definitely.
also fucking tonk. I tell you that.
I'm excited.
But you said this about the other things, and you were right. They were great.
Exactly.
So
and these are big.
Are these better
Obviously,
than Tuku or whatever?
we'll see,
Some
but
comments.
they're a challenge. They're at least a challenge. And just for anyone who didn't watch the live stream last time, we noobed out hard, like seriously hard, and we didn't set it to record.
Yeah,
we literally
didn't
just streamed
record.
it.
We
So
lost it.
that one is literally
Episode
gone
4,
to the toboggan. But with episode 4, we did have some yums, and I think the ratings were something like.
still have them?
Oh yes, I do have
No,
the
not
yum
till
yum
there.
ratings here. If you give me a drum roll,
I will need
we've
that
had,
the little theme tune.
So we had some some cakes that Paul bought in for not brownies,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
and they ended up with an average rating of 3.5, which is really
That's
low.
the season lowest, wasn't it?
Because
Yeah.
they were just spongy and.
I remember the chocolate chunks were solid,
Yeah.
like in a good way. Like,
But the rest of the cake,
but
was
everything
dry
else
as
about it
fuck.
was pretty like soap bar.
Yeah.
Then Mark, who was actually with us, which is
Oh, stolen by it.
which is a shame that it didn't record because that was the first one Mark's been on, and obviously he's not here this week.
Well, first one he's been on here,
Oh yeah, no, he
So-
was,
so
he was
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
third
yeah.
line
Episode
at
3,
my-
right with the
our
alien
house,
voice.
yeah.
And I'm just
Sounds
like,
Yeah, I figured
In
that
my
out.
horrible bedroom. But yeah, he bought the marzipan things, which we've named gnarly pans.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
kept saying gnarly.
they were better than I thought they were going to be.
They
to be
were.
honest.
They were.
Yeah, that was a 6.5 average.
That's not
Um,
bad.
But
Not bad
then
going.
the sweets, what are they called, Fraser? The sweets?
Commons.
Tukku.
They're called Tutkus, but we call them Tutkanen sweets. They were like these biscuits with like a nice chocolatey.
Hazelnutty. It was like Nutella.
chocolatey- Yeah, like Nutella in a biscuit.
But more chocolatey.
Oh,
It was basically their Crave cereal in slightly
Yeah.
better biscuit form,
yeah.
Yeah, more
in my
crunchy.
opinion.
So-
More liquidy inside as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't like creamy, it was just like actually like chocolate lap.
So I just
Fucking
want
hell.
to specifically read
Wait,
out.
hang on, lads.
I want to specifically read what Mark put for his rating of these Tutankhamun sweets.
Right.
And it was a hard 8, and then it just turned out to be the hardest of 8. but the average was 8. I actually
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
these a 9, they were that good.
What
Yeah.
do I get?
You gave those a 7.5, so you're a bit of a downer on the Tutankhamun sweets.
But that's still high for the lowest one. That's what I'm saying. Though they were big biscuits. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. These are not only.
Are these better than two Commons?
Well, I'm gonna take a little segment as well. There's a shop. If you live in Harlow, know Harlow well at all. It's Kingsmore Chinese. Next to it is an off license,
Which is
And
where Dan Cake came from.
it's where Dan Cake came from. It's where the Tukku came from.
And everything is special price.
Everything is special price, and their sweet
Dan Cake
confectionery sort of
6.5.
section is powerful. And yeah, I'd recommend going there.
Absolute strength.
We're definitely not getting sponsored by it.
Oh, should we try going there? We're like, brought to you by.
Just get into wear t-shirts and shit.
Well, I have a
News
poster of
agents.
us on the fucking. People who draw moustaches, that's.
And you know these are going to be good because of the.
I feel like you need to go
they're a
between the
special
line.
price. Not only they're a special price, which means they're going to be
Yeah,
special.
special
but
price. Can't stress that enough.
How long this title is of a product? Yeah. They're basically called. I don't know if the camera can see that well.
No, we don't have battered Mars bars down there, Jamie.
I've tried them.
Go into the light. Yeah.
Go into the light.
Yeah, this is them. The light's pretty bright.
It's fairly bright, yeah.
Well, it's a big old name, isn't it?
It is called the Twisted Chocolate Drizzle Puff Pastry,
Special price, $1.59.
or as I'm going to shorten
That's
them,
cheaper than
the
Dan
Twizzy,
Cake.
the Twizzy Chocks.
Twizzy chocks,
That
right?
is cheaper than Dan Cake, but you got a lot in the Dan Cake.
Yeah, but it was only half
wait,
a cake for it.
wait
if I
till you eat
remember rightly.
this.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Where's the other half of that Dan Cake?
That was the other special price. That's why it's special price.
Just wait, boys. Trust me. The Dan Cake is going to seem like it was not special at all.
Old news.
Fake news.
Holy shit, I just smelt diabetes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I feel like these are.
Are they going to be sticky?
Full
Oh
chocolate
my
bottom as well.
god.
This is what I'm talking about. They don't fuck around.
These look great.
Yeah, next to Kingsmore.
Wow.
Next to Kingsmore, little off license.
Wow.
Wow. Oh god.
Wow.
Oh, these smell great.
It's the chocolate base as well. It's like a nice.
Yeah,
I
solid.
love shit like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
All right, without further ado, let's get diabetes.
Oh, yummy. Oh.
Good.
Mm.
Alright, yeah, they're good.
They're real damn good.
Reminds me of Dorringtons.
Mm.
There's a
Nice
cake in
little
Dorringtons
crunch
like that.
to it.
Every single person, because I bought these for work.
Yeah.
I bought 3 packs for work to try them for this, and every single person was like, little bit of crunch to them. And when you said that, I was just like, it's such a tiny bit of crunch, isn't it? You don't realise it, and then you get occasional just like, and it's just like, oh. They're top quality, man.
They're yum yum shaped, but they are pastries.
They're not the yum texture at all, but
No. Mm. Get inside. Cross section.
You can see all the layers of the pastry, like.
Christ.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And this is why I'm just giving props to that off license, because they deliver on multiple types of.
See, this is why I'm kind of upset now that I gave the last one's quite a high rating. Because we had the whole conversation about where do you go from there. And these are really good. That's what
They are really good.
Holy,
I'm gonna say they're the same, equal,
holy hot damn.
maybe actually better.
Well-
Can we drop previous ratings down a bit?
No, they're stuck, but we can go over 10.
Ooh. No.
Not infinitely, but like you can
The
say
council will not
if
allow
something's
us.
perfect, you can give it an 11 out of 10, and it's like Marshall lamps. They go to 11 out of 10. But
No, we know that thing of trolling.
Gracie is not a sweet person. That's not very nice to say about yourself. Right, so what?
she likes peas.
I need to write down the name.
Peasies.
What was the name of these again?
Alright. Call them Twisty Chocks because they got such a long name.
Yeah, Twisty Chocks because long name.
Twisty chockies.
They're actually called Twisted Chocolate Drizzle Puff Pastries.
They are very
Twisted
puffy.
Chocolate
And
drizzle.
Pastry.
And it's not that sweet.
No.
It's got like a
Caramelly nice.
creaminess.
Yeah,
to it,
yeah.
Yeah, a bit of fucking whipped cream with them would be great.
Yeah.
You know, man. So,
Maybe like a bit of custard.
who'd like to go first for rating those?
I'm gonna, just because, again, similar conversation with people at work, because they tried their tukkus and them, and what the general consensus and what my personal opinion
Some
also
sneaky
was.
research he's been doing.
Yeah, but market research. And these are really nice, but for the consensus of work, at least anyway, and my personally palate, realistically, I don't think I'd enjoy eating more than 3. Like over a course of a time, but I couldn't gorge them because they're really rich.
Yeah, they really are.
Whereas those Tukku biscuits, if I had a big glass of cold milk next to
You
me,
said this last
I could
time,
do
yeah.
5 bags
Bang,
of them,
bang,
just
bang,
like.
bang, yeah.
So like, on that reason alone, I'm gonna have to go with. Did I go 7 last time or 8?
With the Teutons,
Mm.
you went for an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for an 8 again because I think
Oh, okay.
if you was to have one biscuit or that, it's pretty much that's one. But the fact of if I have 6 of those, I might be sick because it's really syrupy and rich. Whereas them biscuits, that's like a meal for me. I could have 2 bags of them
And
and be
it's
like,
like
"Ooh."
sticky hands.
Yeah, and you can have it with, like dip it in milk. It's more of a
Yeah.
snack.
Yeah,
That's more of
yeah.
like a dessert
Okay.
almost. You know what I mean? Like it's more full.
Cool.
So yeah, an 8, solid, a hard 8, as Mark would say.
Mark's hard 8.
Hello, Steve. How's it going, man?
Who'd be Steve?
Steve
Heavenly.
Patallo.
Oh,
You've definitely met Steve.
It's
Steve.
Cattle Day.
Steve.
Oh yeah, of course. As soon as I see his Steve, of course I know.
Steve.
Maybe we should stop giving out last names. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry for revealing everyone's
Yeah.
true identity.
Sorry if you've ever had some like weird people get in touch with you because of Paul. Sick cunt. Not being so sick.
I'm
right
also
now.
going to give it a hard 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it a Mark's hard 8 or is it just hard 8?
It's got to be Mark's. Anytime it's a hard
Yeah,
8,
that's
it's
a
Mark's.
hard Mark 8. Mikeson. Fucking Mason. There was a guy earlier I was playing against, funny enough, and he was called God. It was like,
Just-
God left the game, and I was like, wow!
You know what? They were really good.
Like Genghis Khan the other day.
Yeah, classic.
Purely for what you're saying, I agree with you. I'm going to give them a 7.5.
Yeah.
Or should I 7.6?
Oh, being edgelord
Yeah, a
over
bit
it.
of edgelord, yeah. Right, Paul, how do we work out the average, please? It is add it all together and divide by 3.
Three,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so...
We have our guest, Mr. Nothing.
Harold Shipman. So
Yeah.
his ghost.
Yeah.
The ghost of Harold Shipman, just chilling.
Jamie, from the looks and Gracie, you're not a sweet person, I say. But yeah, Jamie, what would you give him from viewing ratings alone?
Our mod, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
James
cross
Bond.
section as well.
With the cross section.
It was.
It's like cutting open the human body.
Oh,
Articulous
so
one.
it is round it up to 8 average rating.
Is this the highest one yet?
No, this is on par with the Tutankhamun suite.
Yeah, and I think that's fair.
My face, yeah, okay, yeah.
Overall, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
James
definitely.
said a 6, but the taste would boost that.
Yeah,
Fair point.
it
That's
does look
that
a bit.
hint. He wants us to send him some. He's
Shall we
always
send you
asking
some
for
all the way
food,
to
this
Scotland?
Jamie.
Yeah.
To be honest, he deserves it. We'll send him some.
Yeah, for carrying us.
Definitely.
The tukus would last better as well.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Tukus, you put that in a pack and that'll last.
Oh, to be fair, they're covered in sugar, sweet, so...
Yeah, true. They just might get a bit squished though. You
Ah,
turn
yeah.
up and they'll be like mantis,
Like little
mantis cakes.
Yeah, what's that? Spoke about it, like Zezma.
There's more,
Ever
isn't there?
met or played with anyone famous?
The only, I'm trying to think now. I haven't, but I do know a really funny story that relates to that.
Right, yeah.
I worked one of my first jobs I had when I left college. Worked for a game station for ages.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like cushy because it was like a game.
Did you work with Emily then?
I think I might have worked with her for a little while, but she was there
You
right
missed her
before it
last
closed down.
Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Emily Burns.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what's that?
We were just like...
Talking about not
Let's
saying
not go
people's
away last
last
names.
names.
Oh, yeah, she's cool.
Um,
No, I like her. She's cool.
Yeah.
But, no, I think I either worked with her for a little while and then left, or the other way around. But anyway, that was a cushy job, and the manager of the store, he had some famous people on his Xbox Live,
Oh, right, okay.
and he had a few footballers on there. I think he had like Rio Ferdinand,
Oh.
and somebody else. And basically, the story is this was around the time when Gareth Bale was like a shit left back at Spurs and
Yeah.
was barely playing, and then all of a sudden started becoming amazing.
Yeah.
And apparently, and this is according to my boss who said it was coming from Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand himself.
Apparently, Gareth Bale was always on COD. Because that was around the time where like COD was massive.
Yeah.
And apparently Gareth Bale was always on COD till like stupid hours of the morning, and then just stopped playing. And literally, like weeks after he stopped playing, he just become this amazing footballer. And it was just like the thing that was holding him back, and was the fact that Gareth Bale was just caning COD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it was just like, I better focus on this football game. And then we just was becoming amazing, like one of the best players. Well, probably the best player in Britain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like purely just from like cutting down on the fucking team deathmatch.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I haven't really played with anyone. I'm quite new to online gaming. I'm more of a beat 'em up guy or an RPG guy, like a non-online one. That was like my origins of gaming. You know what I mean? And then I think recently now I've got like some bonkai laptop. I'll get delving into more like team chat. George, classic George and Sam Stoner and that.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely just saying everyone's last names to talk about. When I first got like, it was even my first or second gaming PC, and it was like budget but done the job.
When we played
alright.
Wild Stuff.
And it's just this stuff that people just like,
Stuff
go on TeamSpeak, and I'm just like,
What's TeamSpeak? Yeah.
and it says I
What
do
does
this.
that mean?
So you on push to talk, and I'm like, everything
yeah.
that wasn't like
This is
available
like
on a PlayStation. I was just like,
pre-Discord
what
times,
the
isn't it?
fuck
Yeah.
is going on?
That's kind of one of the reasons why I wouldn't be able to do like this online gaming on computers, because it's like you need all this shit, and it's like when I could just go on Xbox and oh look, there's someone online, let's play, cool.
They call it PC Master Race for a reason though. It's like it's more fiddly and more irritating.
But
So I can see why it's not.
yeah.
It's just the fact that it's just
I haven't
everything
got
about
time
it is
for that.
better. Yeah, that's fair.
That's not.
That's
But I
completely
think
fair.
they sorted it out now.
All
So
right.
it's going to be Asian people.
Speaking of
That light is so bright when you're trying to read.
yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Speaking of stuff getting remade and Shrek and stuff like that. Best cartoon movie,
Ooh.
and then next we'll go best animated. That's CGI.
Okay, I'm going to have to get a list up to see.
Can I say an anime film?
Oh, well, yes,
Yeah, it's animated. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it
cartoon.
is-
I watched recently.
It is in itself a genre, but I still can't.
and this is best one, so
Oh, okay.
dig deep.
My best one.
Your favourite, yeah.
Yeah, okay, there's two.
Mm.
Either Howl's Moving Castle. No, Spirited Away.
I was gonna say Spirited Away is probably my
Better than
favourite out of the
Howl's, yeah.
animes.
Or Your Name.
Never seen it.
You're not a big
Really big recent one.
Akira guy then? Is it Akira, the motorbike one? That's meant to be acclaimed.
It's
Ghost in
it's
the Shell.
acclaimed.
Ghost in the Shell's good.
Ghost in the Shell's pretty... that's one anime.
Spirit Away though.
One anime. I don't like anime.
Anime.
There's one anime.
Anime.
And I don't like anime. No, I don't really like anime. But Ghost in the Shell I thought was really good. I've seen the original Ghost in the Shell. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Spirit Away.
Yeah.
Or Your Name.
that's-
Your Name is fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out. I know Spirited Away is really good. And it's a bit of a girly one, but Princess...
Mononoke.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Or My Neighbour Totoro.
The big
The
cat
Ponyo,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's Ponyo is a different one. That is Ponyo.
I think so, yeah. With
Yeah.
the big like cat thing, yeah.
So I've got a couple I want to say for cartoons.
Go on.
Honourable mention to Lion King, because that's probably one of the greatest cartoon films of all time.
Pokemon every day, Gracie.
Pokemon, the original one.
Pokemon, yeah,
that made
first
me
movie,
cry.
that scene. But yeah, Lion King definitely...
Easy peasy, Gracie, just throwing it straight in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy
Like,
Pokemon,
hashtag easy
easy.
peasy.
I'd say Lion King's definitely one of the best. One of my favourites is... It's just a lot of Disney. But
Please.
two actually right next to each other here that I love. Iron Giant, which is brilliant.
That was a ridiculously good movie back in the day.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
A lot because of the fucking soundtrack. It's Phil Collins.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. And that film, I just love it. I think it's funny.
No, see, I have a gripe with Tarzan.
I have a grab with Phil
Go on.
Collins.
Oh, okay, let me go first.
You first, because that's big. Go on.
So, Jane is British. Everyone is British. He is his monkeys. Tarzan has an American accent. Where is it from?
The thing is, right? You've kind of got to use your imagination a bit here, because if they went into it that much, then they'd have spent less focus.
You've never seen the original Lion King?
They are what? What? Who?
A British orc has never seen the original Lion King.
British orc.
I mean, I've not seen a lot of acclaimed films, so I understand how. But come on, growing up, that was like one of the big
I suppose
ones.
in whatever universe orcs live in, there might not have been in his defence.
Well, how old is this person?
He's an orc, so.
Are you going to see the new one
Is
when
it
it comes out?
different
He could be a young orc.
Yeah, could be, yeah. My little baby Frol.
He could be a real
World of
orc.
Warcraft.
Chicken Run.
is
Jamie, that's
it's
what
not
I think.
cartoon, no, it's CGI.
Oh, yeah, when we go to the anime one, that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
there. Chicken Run's
Animated,
up
yeah,
there.
that's what
Mel
Gracie
Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah, another. See, we were talking.
Gracie's like Ice Queen, man. I swear.
See,
No chill.
Speaking of Ice Queen, I didn't like Frozen.
oh God,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Lilo and Stitch. Oh, what a great film.
yeah, Lilo.
Yeah.
But we'll get on to animated. But Emperor's New Groove is one of my favourite cartoon funny films.
Yeah.
Cartoon comedy. It's really fucking funny when he just gets turned into a llama, and it's like the jokes in it are just that you can quote that film for days. It's
Yeah.
so fucking
Mine's
funny.
proper old school because
Yeah.
it's not Disney and it's not really anime. And hopefully you know about it or have seen it. But Yellow Submarine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the Beatles.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
weird though.
Yeah, but
Those
I'm
are
a weird
strange.
druggy guy, so I love it, and it's just like proper psychedelic.
You
and
know
it's just
how
got,
I
like,
feel about the Beatles, though. So maybe I'll watch it one day.
oh, mate, the Beatles are savage. Beatles are like,
Yeah, I don't. They're good, but
they're
I just,
overrated
I
because
don't
they're
like
known as the best band ever. But like,
I've got it.
Oh
yeah.
man.
but
Who am I looking at?
British orc.
British Orc, we have yet to get it on.
Walker Grass.
Oh, good man.
Those
Good
damn
man.
Walker Grass.
I like this. I like this British Orc.
Yeah, top guy.
Good man.
Yeah.
What axe do you have? Or are you more of like a mace sort of dude?
I think he's
I
not
imagine orcs have hammers.
Yeah,
Always
but they might have
hammers.
axes as well.
Warhammers. Not
Yeah,
like
they can't
not like chiseling. It has to be a double hand
Yeah,
like
yeah.
club.
Yeah,
or
but
a-
why does an orc have to be tied to one instrument? You could have an orc archer. That'd be pretty cool. Imagine how
No,
strong
it's-
that. Imagine how strong that bow would have to be because they're so strong.
You've got to stab it with it.
Orc armies would have archers.
Yeah,
I think they'll just throw their hammers.
What are you saying no for? The orcs in Lord of the Rings have archers.
I think that was the only bad bit of
Yeah, that's
directing
why
in
I
that whole
didn't like
movie.
Lord of the Rings. That's why I fell asleep.
But yeah. So the mine's Yellow Submarine just because I think I like the Beatles and it's got loads of cool. It's got the good Beatles songs as well. I think the Beatles sometimes get a bad name of modern audiences, especially people who are musicians and that. And they're like they know like Love Me Do and all them early Beatles songs. But the Sgt. Pepper's album and like Hey Bulldog, all them sort of songs, like they're ridiculous tunes. You can get a thing on YouTube and just Paul McCartney's bass playing is ludicrous because they do the thing where they shut off all the other instruments.
Yeah.
And when you listen to some songs with just that bass line, there's no verse, chorus.
Yeah.
He just plays a whole bass line. Like, I mean, like moving bass line for the
Like,
whole song.
yeah.
And it's just that's ridiculous.
He's ridiculously good and he can't read music.
You see what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous,
Just a
isn't
proper
it?
musician, and
He's
but
feels
he
the
also
music.
carried that band. John Lennon was overrated. George Harrison was alright. Ringo was lucky that he got in the band, and Paul McCartney pretty much just carried that
I
band.
liked Working
G.
Class Hero by John Lennon. That's a great tune.
Yeah, it was alright, but when you talk about Imagine, Working Class Hero, stuff like that, and then Wings, who did like Jet, they did Band on the Run,
Yeah.
they did Live and Let Die, like proper good cinematic, ridiculous tunes. Like Paul McCartney's just the G. But yeah, so that's animated. Well, fucking hand animated. Cartoono. Toony.
Okay, so we're going on to sort of CGI.
CGI, for me, it's like hands down, I know exactly what it is. And in me and my brother, it's like top, possibly even the top martial arts movies of all time. And I'm talking Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda, the whole fucking three of them is like emotional, uplifting, like
And Jet Black, JB.
and just has good like morals about it. Like when you watch good old martial art movies, and it's like, yeah, it is a bit cheesy, but it's like it's a whole thing of like finding balance, finding peace. It's not just like doing weights and beating people up and being hard. It's that whole like righteousness of martial arts. You know what I mean? Like, and then like you said,
Like
Jet Black
respect and
classic.
stuff,
The fact that he's obviously a cried anatomy professor, so like I sympathise with fat people. So again, when I was watching it, I'm just like, oh, I know you're not ripped and shit like the tiger, but you got this, bro. But
Mine
Kung Fu
would
Panda
be
easy, in my opinion.
Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I prefer the original, so Big Hero 1.
Yeah,
Big
This is like the 5th sequel.
No, Big Hero 6 was actually savagely good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Have we seen the new Men in Black trailer? I haven't.
I have.
Joe's on a... Oh, you're not on a
no. See, I'm not... With stories that I really care about, like the event, the whole Marvel thing, I buy into that so hard that I haven't really watched much of that. So I'm trying to keep away from that. But with Men in Black, it looks okay.
Has it got like weird actors in it?
Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
So you know for Ragnarok
And
the drunk.
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, her.
Yeah.
Is her in it with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I don't know who else was in it. I mean, we could watch the trailer right now.
Gracie literally just had a good shout as well for CGI.
Avatar.
That was quite visually. No, the movie, yeah. But visually, when that first come out, I remember that was one of the best looking CGIs I've ever seen. To even today.
Still good,
it's ridiculous.
I mean,
movie was basic as fuck. It was like
film,
the most like it's basically Mulan or Last Samurai.
Do you know?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, literally. It's just like,
You know they've got like 5 of these things.
you are not one of us now.
Avatar.
You are one of us.
Yeah.
What's that?
They got like 5 Avatar movies planned.
Really? Are they going to be 10 years apart? Because Peter Jackson won't be alive. The last one.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's a
It's
G as
not
well.
Peter Jackson, right? It's James Cameron.
James Cameron, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Also a G to be
This
fair.
is Peter Jackson wouldn't be able to do this, man.
No.
Because he would want to do it all practically, which would be better. But you can't do that.
Or Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story is probably up there as like one of the greatest of all time.
For me, Toy Story 1 is one of the greatest of all time. And again, controversial.
I've not seen Toy Story 3.
I think 2 or 3. They're good, and 3's quite sad, but for how good 1 was, they could have probably been better with it, and I think they just sort of chilled a bit. Which is fair enough.
Apparently, number 4, Tom Hanks was crying.
Yeah.
At the end, and I was like,
the third one's sad.
That's the thing. They could have left it on the third one. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
But then again,
more sad.
Again, they saw bags of money and were like, "Let's do it." And I'm sure it will be good because they've added in like there's a spoon. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Toy Story 4. There's a spoon with like googly eyes and stuff on it that is sentient, and he's freaking out because he's like, I shouldn't exist basically. And so that looks pretty weird, and I'm excited to see.
The thing I heard is a rumour, and it is a rumour, so it's not spoilers. Obviously, I don't work for fucking Pixar.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you do. Of course you do. Yeah,
the fact that Tom Cruise cried when he was
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, sorry, yeah.
Imagine Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you know. I'm Woody. I'm crazy religious Scientology.
He's another bad action hero.
Yeah. To be honest though, reasonably good actor. Yeah. Not great, but like considering he gets ripped for everything.
There was that Edge of Tomorrow film.
He's alright. Yeah.
You're talking about Tom Cruise. He's meant to be great. I haven't really seen much of him, but I know in the Mission Impossible films, I think we spoke about it before. The scene in Mission Impossible where he's like on the side of a plane. He's actually on the side of that plane.
He does a hell of a lot of stunts.
He flew a helicopter in a stunt scene, did like a stunt.
Yeah, it was my last one. I left it around Fraser's. Gracie's going to be like, it's not easy peasy, mate.
What's up with those?
It's my literally the last one in the pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
That's an empty pack, man.
Gracie's on it, man.
Yeah, she's.
She should be like a police officer. And just demoralise every single person. Make them not do any crimes anymore. But yeah, no, so that's my CGI. You went for a mix of maybe Toy Story and...
Big Hero 6, though.
Big Hero 6, okay.
I just want to go back to animated quickly. The Road to El Dorado is one of my favourites of all time. It's very funny. If you've never seen it,
yeah,
that's a cartoon, though, right?
Yeah, but I just want to say I want to just go back to it. With like animated, it's weird because it's mostly just all Disney stuff for me. But I suppose one that people might not have seen as much of is it was DreamWorks. It was Ants. I thought it was really good.
Well.
I thought, yeah, but I'm talking about Ants, like how it was DreamWorks, and it was very different to Disney. It wasn't as bright and all that, but it was really quite good. But it was weird because you have Woody Allen and Sylvester Stallone, which is just a weird mix, and it's like they're like best mates and all that. And it was what was her name? The woman in it. Cameron Diaz. I don't know if it is Cameron.
Sounds like that weird mixture of characters. If you got Woody Allen,
yeah, it was Cameron Diaz. Yeah, it was.
Was it Cameron Diaz?
Yeah.
But it was. I just thought it was really good because it was like you can enjoy it as an older person as well as like a young child.
Grace said 10,000 times better than Bug's Life.
Oh, see, I love Bug's Life. Don't get me wrong. A Bug's Life was a big part of my childhood. I had all the toys and everything, but I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it is better in ways, but Ants had a bit more of had the darker side.
I was gonna say,
like, adulty, more adulty.
Wow, it came in 1998.
Yeah, I was 6.
And from this angle anyway, that ant looks a lot like E.T.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, E.T., what great.
Oh, that is a good film.
E.T. phone ants.
E.T. and all the ants and stuff.
Yeah. Gone. Animated. CGI. What you got?
Like I say, it's mostly Disney, but that Ants is like CGI animated. But like mostly Disney, like I love Up.
Up
stuff
is
like that.
quite a sad
Big
one.
Hero 6, obviously Paul
Yeah.
mentioned. Just all the Disney ones, pretty much, apart from Frozen. And like even like Tangled. Tangled's really funny.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Stuff like that. The Shrek's alright, obviously.
Stupid animated one, Sausage Party.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I appreciate a lot of
It's
the humor
hilarious,
in that.
but yeah, it's
the whole mass orgy scene in that film, fucking, and everyone knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I just think a lot of the jokes in that were forced, like the whole weed bit, where they're smoking the weed, and that was very forced.
There was,
Stuff like that.
when that was out in the cinema, that was an absolute nightmare because kids thought it was a kids' film.
Yeah, well, it was like
And it's
Ted.
like,
Happened with Ted.
yeah. You're just
I
like,
can
no,
imagine
you
doing
can't
this.
go in. It's an 18. Nah, it's a kids' film. No, it's not.
No, we're telling
At
you.
all.
No, we're telling you. It's was I working there for that?
You may have been, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
know, it's the same group of parents that would moan their kids not allowed them to see a kids movie are the exact same parents that when their kids come out and start being like orgy, they'd be like, "We're gonna sue."
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
you,
yeah.
We're gonna sue.
So it wasn't Cameron Diaz, it was Jennifer Lopez.
Eh,
Yeah, let it look.
tomato.
You say potato.
Was
I
Cameron
say
Diaz
potato.
in Bug's Life? No.
No.
She's in Shrek, obviously.
Oh mate, fucking British Orc. This man,
What's Twins?
twins. Fucking Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito
and
and
Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger
Schwarzenegger
are twins.
Twins.
Oh,
But
I've
you
never
couldn't-
seen
I
it.
like
I
I would
this guy,
say you
man.
couldn't write it.
British
Someone
Orc.
wrote
That's
that.
I like you. You're bringing up the good one.
Yeah, I mean that is a crazy good nostalgia.
Grace said
film.
Incredibles.
Yeah, fucking.
Didn't see number 2.
Sick. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
but
Wreck-It
I've heard
Ralph
bad
I quite
things.
enjoyed.
I really got bored with Wreck-It Ralph.
The first one, I'm not saying the second one.
I just really got bored with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Even that had Skrillex in it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No, I've not seen it at all. Even though I work in the cinema. Just, yeah. You don't really get time to see the films.
He never sees films, even though he works in cinema.
Yeah,
Last film I
I'm
saw
down for
was
that.
the weird special edition Pokemon film.
Okay, cool.
That was it. Yeah.
Fair play they got to the cinema, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah. It was like a 25-year anniversary or something.
Speaking of like, you said Pokemon, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of like that sort of computer gamey sort of one, going back to animated drawing
Oh,
ones.
Final Fantasy.
I'm talking about Street Fighter 2, the movie, manga. No,
What's
it's the manga movie, like animated drawing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fucking
I
sick.
thought you still did.
No,
There's
not
Street
Jean-Claude
Fighter
Van
live
Damme.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked
No,
about this
I'm talking
before.
about like drawing like this. It's
Yeah.
like
An animated
I suppose. Yeah, animated movie, and that's actually sick because that's like proper manga, hardcore. Everyone in it is like henchmen.
Oh, that, yeah.
And you see how I don't know if you know Street Fighter, but you got Sagat who's got the big
Yeah,
scar,
yeah,
the big
yeah,
kickboxer guy.
Yeah.
You find out how he gets it. and he basically like Ryu Shoryukens up him, and he just like
Oh wow.
yeah, and fucks him up. It's just like proper intense. M Bison's like proper. Standard. If you watch an anime, you have to watch it in Japanese.
Yeah.
And when you hear M Bison and he's got his little hat on that, and he's just probably like, "No, so like, "You're so evil." It's so much more evil in Japanese.
To talk about animated films like that, for me, it's all the Batman animated films.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like
The TV series as well.
Yeah.
The Batman, and that's actually critically acclaimed.
Batman Beyond as well. Have you seen that one? Where it's Bruce Wayne's not Batman anymore. It's in the future, and it's I forgot who's Batman now, but there's a whole film called Return of the Joker. No, it's not Dick Grayson in it, but it's like this is all about the Return of the Joker, and it's fucked up plot with one of the old previous Robins comes into it as well, and it's really fucked up.
Is that where Nightwing comes into it?
I don't think he's in Batman.
That's probably
Return
still
of the Joker.
before, isn't it? Because Before Beyond is like in the future, I think.
Oh,
like,
is it?
actual,
Right.
like,
I have got one
space future
where Batman's like trying to stop this truck, right?
Yeah.
And Nightwing does come into it, and he's played by the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Who?
The funny guy.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, he plays Nightwing. Oh, he's well good.
Well,
Do
the
you remember
classic
his voice
one's Mark
acting?
Hamill as Joker in the
Yeah,
original
yeah,
Batman cartoon.
with Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Yeah, that's
and
epic.
they both did that for the games, the Arkham games I've spoke about before.
Oh really?
I did think the voice acting was really good in them because
So
I only
good.
played Arkham Gotham, the second one I think it was basically, not the first
Arkham
one in
City.
the Asylum. Yeah.
Oh,
That was cool. That was really good.
No, yeah, some of the voice performances isn't that ridiculous. no, probably my bad.
What is right?
80s was like Star Wars.
Sidetrack to Rocket League.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Why does everyone have such weird names on Steam? We had like Genghis Khan against us the other day.
Yeah. Well, I was saying when
God.
I was saying the Dwayne The Rock Johnson guy.
Yeah.
Literally, I had a guy who was classic. I ended up getting rid of him, but because he just never wanted to play anymore.
Ah, yeah.
And he basically on Steam, he was just called The Rock. He might have even been called Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but I definitely was The Rock. And he just had a picture of like. Not a picture of The Rock like doing wrestling stuff, but just like a profile picture almost of Dwayne
Not
Johnson.
like the one where he's got the bum bag on. That picture of the
More,
Rock.
no, but more normal. It's like it was him. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And basically, he never would talk to me. Like never like would be in chat or anything. I'd be leaving out for playing or whatever. But sometimes he would just invite me to games, or if I invited him, he would join. And the only time he ever spoke over his like microphone, he never spoke, but he just had loads of different clips of The Rock. And it's just like, that's like. To me to say that first of all, you're like, oh, it's pretty funny, like some guy just like pretending to be The Rock or whatever. But like, I had him on my friends list for like, I don't know, I probably had him on there for about a year, but played with him on and off for like 7-8 months.
Yeah.
And them whole 7-8 months, never once spoke one word to me or one letter, typed anything. It was all, and then the only time he ever played with me, it'd just be like, if you're some man, when he scored a goal and stuff like that. It's just like never anything else. And like the amount of times where I'd be like, I do, because he was quite good. He was around my sort of level, I think. But at that time, I was like Diamond something. It was like when the game was in like season 2 or whatever, season 1. And I'd just be like, "Hey, dude, do you have to do some duels or something?" And I just hit nothing. And then he'd just join my game, and then I'd be like, "Great save, great this," and I just hit nothing. And then occasionally it would just be like, "What are you talking about, jabroni?" All these different voice clips that he recorded. But it's the consistency that like every time he logged on, he was like Stan Smith every day. You know what I mean? Doing his normal job, like at Tesco's or whatever.
And then
but at night time, he was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But like, and he probably
Probably got a kick out of it.
he probably still is now. Like his wife's probably like, "Come to bed, Stephen," and he's just like, "Shut up, jabroni."
So Postman Patman.
I reckon they're probably related.
He's probably
or
in a league with him.
Yeah, or they're in
thinking
some
that.
sort of like cult.
Do you reckon he's got a weird sleeve with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I think he's just got the ball tattoo, the classic old school rock.
His new like tribal.
Oh yeah, it's got his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brahma ball.
Yeah.
And he's probably in like a little chat room with the Postman Pack guy, and they solve crime.
He does like online work and just sits at home in his wrestling pants and knee pads.
That would be a fantastic film.
Go on.
British Hawk said.
Short Circuit sequel.
Oh,
Robocop
Johnny Five,
versus
man.
Terminator, because Terminator would win. Yeah, Terminator would definitely win. Robocop wouldn't stand a fucking chance.
But it'd be a good film.
No, because it'd be over so quickly.
I don't know, Robocop.
Terminator.
New Robocop.
You not seen the explosions one Terminator can cause?
Yeah, but Robocop.
And Robocop's got a gun.
I think if you got generic Terminator, I know it sounds silly, but like
Not Arnie.
not Arnie, not
Not
Terminator
like
2,
Melbourne.
not X-Terminator, but like when you just see him in a robot, and when you see him in like the wars, and they're literally just like
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
Yeah, but
one wants
but
to
I'm
see
saying
that.
that'd be at least an even fight, because at least Robocop would be, they'd be both moving the same, really shit, but at least Robocop would have a bit of like, you'd imagine he'd have a bit of like savvy about him, where he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, Oh, crippled up
No,
and shit.
you know what
Have
I'd
you
love to
seen?
see? I would love to see a team up between Judge Dredd and RoboCop.
That'd be
Because RoboCop's like proper do-good kind of innit, and Judge Dredd's just gone like fuck it and like kills people when he needs to.
When we was talking about comic books the other day and superheroes, 2000 AD or 2001 AD, whatever the fuck it's called, basically Judge Dredd comics, fucking sick. Got made into a movie of Sylvester Stallone, big budget,
Yeah.
dog shit.
yeah.
Then the
new
new
one.
one
The new
was
one was
fucking
great.
sick.
So good, wasn't
And
it?
the slow motion drug they had, and he,
Yeah.
like the cinematic and how badass
That was,
it was.
I was watching a video. I was
Music.
just like, wow.
The
And
music.
literally,
Yeah.
that was one of those movies where I had such low expectations because I was like, oh man, if a big budget one was Sylvester Stallone was
Yeah.
like cheesy and shit, this is going to be horrible.
The thing
Watched
is,
it and was like, this is
He
sick.
didn't make any money, so that's why he never got a sequel.
Yeah, there were plans.
Yeah.
But one of our like favourite fucking songs to listen to in the car when going on a journey is from that film.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's an In for the Kill remix by Scream. Obviously LaRue.
yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll tell you a fun RoboCop video. It's a parody one.
Where she
Like shooting off
shoots
everyone's penises.
penises.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I've seen
it's
that.
and it's just like,
You showed me
Did I show you
that
this?
at the cinema
Yeah.
years ago. The amount of people that I've showed that to, and I'd say
Top draw.
2 out of 10 are like, oh my god, this is hilarious, and 8 out of 10 are literally just like this. Fraser, was he showing the dicks off? And I've just
funny,
been like,
man.
but I'm just still creasing. I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, and it's like the guy at the end, and his like little penis just goes. It's just funny, man. It's RoboCop shooting people's penises
if
off.
anyone wants to know, can we get a link up? Can we stick a link in chat?
Yeah, link for what
The
that.
RoboCop penis
Yeah.
shooting. That's 'cause
And
that's
it's the fact
fantastic.
that they blend the actual footage of the movie so well with it
Yeah,
that you don't realise the transition.
yeah.
You're like, I've seen this movie before, yeah, I know that bit, I know that bit, oh, I know that bit where he shoots his dick. What? And it's, just like, it's all like in their hands, and they're like, oh.
It's like when that guy is like trying to piece it back together. And
Yeah.
it's like, there it is. Oh, it's fantastic.
Nice, nicely done. But yeah, sorry, they're broken neck skydiving, and he's like jumping down with someone, and they're both obviously like professionals,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they've both got like GoPro effectively things
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
I suppose, and they're like doing all these tricks like, woo, we're flying in the air, like, whoa, skydiving. And what happens is one of the guys accidentally gets too close, and because of the speed they're going at, hits into the back of the guy's neck
Oh fuck!
and completely just like
He's
from,
dead.
from like the neck now, but from the neck down he's completely paralysed.
Oh, right.
It's just a
And
head falling.
I'll explain why this is funny now, because this is harsh, yeah? But I'll explain why it's funny. Because he's got GoPro on. Have you ever seen Team America? Because the wind's rushing, you just literally just see his arms and his legs like... and he can't do anything. That gets
That's
funnier.
horrible.
It gets funnier. So his arms and his legs are just like going all crazy. And then this is like the Salt Bay
Yeah,
on
yeah.
top of the funny video.
Can
So
you
that's
put a
already
photo in the
happened.
chat?
That's how. Yeah, you could
No, you
screenshot
can't
it.
mind
maybe.
Twitch chat, no. You can put Discord.
Yeah. But
Look at that.
so yeah, so this has already happened. It's really fucked up. His Team America all his way down, and then basically the parachute isn't like a cord one. It's done automatically by
Yeah,
pressure,
yeah.
I think. So his parachute opens, and you're like, alright, his parachute opened. He ain't gonna die,
so-
whatever. There's a whole massive field, yeah, like massive field. Cause obviously, like the place where you do
Yeah, yeah.
skydiving, and one really thin strip of tarmac in the distance, like a gravelly tarmac where they took off, and you see he's like going towards the field, and then right at the last minute, it's just like the wind catches him, and he's like scrapes across the tarmac, and it's just like
Oh, so brutal.
the worst, most unlucky thing of like, yeah, like that moment of him being like, yeah, shaka bro, I'm so cool, to being like.
Where's the video?
It's Team America.
Where's the video?
What is it actually called?
Broken neck skydiving, and it's got like, you know them like lenses where it's like a
Yeah,
circle,
fisheye, yeah.
fisheye lens, yeah. So just look out for that.
Right, okay, I'm just gonna put this in.
Put that in the chat as well.
This skydiver.
Yeah, we also want a review of the RoboCop penis shooting. So it's a great time.
Broken neck skydiver.
Just put broken neck skydiving, and it should be like.
So me and PooTube are PC. This guy is Xbox.
Yeah, the top one.
Oh shit, Paul.
We're just gonna,
Is it like really
review
good?
this video.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah.
Oh man. It's full
It's really
screen
old
this.
as well.
Oh shit.
Which one is it? Is it him? Purple
No,
one?
that's the one they. Obviously, he's got GoPro, on, so it's the one that's like.
This guy.
It's the other guy gets fucked up by that guy. That guy goes into the back of his neck.
It looks like it's gonna fucking up, it looks
Look how
like
close
Dickhead.
they are for how this. You got to think the speed they go. They don't look like they're going quick, but he basically goes out of shot and then comes down and hits him in the back.
Oh no.
I think it's this one anyway. It's got to be this
So
one.
you hear like a crack. Oh,
That's it.
that's
We got to link this on the thing chat as well.
we're going to hell.
Oh god.
This is really bad, man. We can't laugh at this.
No, man, watch the end, like I said, because there's all the grass, and then the one bit that he lands on, and you hear it.
Did he survive?
Yeah, that's also I don't feel bad, because the reason I've watched this video, first of all, do you remember Bravo, the channel?
Yeah.
Ripley's
Oh,
Believe It or Not?
yeah.
It was on that,
Ah.
because he survived.
Oh, here we go.
Right, loads of grass, one little time extra. It's just like, he can move his head, so he's like, well, man, what the fuck happened? Oh, at least I'm probably going to land to that grass. Oh, plenty of grass over there, I'm a fan. Nowhere near that, he's like swerving away from the tarmac. And then, right at the last minute, just because his dad can get him out.
So hard.
And that, gentleman, is why I'm going to hell, but it is the funniest YouTube video I've ever seen in my damn life. Please link that for the people watching.
Yeah, fucking
I've been British Orc asked us if we're PC or Xbox PS4.
Proper PC master race, to be
Yeah.
honest. I was console, I was strictly PlayStation, wasn't even Xbox for years, and then realised that PC is the way forward. And if you spend stupid, embarrassing amounts of money on a computer, it is just God compared to
Yeah,
consoles. It's
Thanks for
gutting
the
when
follow, by the
you-
way, Orc.
Oh, he followed us, sweet. He had some good input as well, to be honest.
Yeah,
man. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
him. He's a good guy.
We do like input.
Especially from British Orcs.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
Orcs in
Yeah.
general,
I
to
mean,
be
he did
honest.
actually give us his feedback of what weapons Orcs use.
Oh, God,
Oh,
what
sorry,
did you really?
where?
I've lost it because. Oh wait. Did I just see it?
When did he first pop up?
Yeah, it was quite an early
Double
on.
hatchets and a longbow as the
See?
ranged weapon.
See?
Fair enough.
See?
We got it. We heard it from the Orc's mouth.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, straight
Yeah.
from the mouth. Should we wrap it up for tonight?
Yeah, what are we on?
It's about 3 hours, 3.5.
Yeah. I suppose, didn't it? We done 2 lots as well, didn't we? I forgot we
shit,
stopped
yeah.
and started,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
I've had a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, we can still chill out or whatever, but
Yeah.
stop the stream just in case we're going around in circles or doing whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I hope everyone else had a good time tonight.
Yeah, man.
Enjoyed it all.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching and stuff.
Good time tonight. I'm gonna fuck your shit.
Check out all them links.
Yeah, they're good.
Especially that last one.
Yeah, cool. Take it easy, guys. See you later.
Goodbye for now. Ah, it's Liam. This is his real name. Not Orc.
I'm going to call you Org.
Can we call you Orc from now on?
We'll call you the British.
Your name is Org. Goodbye.